Hey, what's up you guys? It's Little Onion That Could and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to quickly go over all of the Monday updates that have been released. We should be able to get all of these tomorrow. We've got a new Union Cross that features Luxord. We've got a couple banners that came out, one with a new medal and the other with some returning medals. We've got a new raid event, which is pretty interesting, and unfortunately, once again, they are forcing us to raid in order to get some interesting stuff. And we've also got the big bonus challenge, so let's dive into all of it. I want to talk about the banners first because, to be honest, I'm not gonna spend that much time on them. I don't find them to be all that interesting. So the first one is this revival draw, quote unquote, that they're calling it. Basically, you can get any one of the 4 medals that are being featured, which is Key Art 24, this Supernova Plus Zemnis, Master Ericus, and then San Francisco Sora. You can get one of them guaranteed within 3 pulls. It's a Falling Mercy deal, and it offers 3 speed gems. If you pulled during the anniversary, you should not be pulling on this banner whatsoever. The next Order of Power is coming. I do 100% believe Tier 11 is either going to come out at the end of this month or sometime next month, so I would hold on to your jewels. And I feel the same way about this new medal, Supernova Plus Axel. I'm not going to go deep into his ability. All you need to know is that he is a reverse version of the Illustrated Lee medal that came out during Anniversary Month. So he is absolutely powerful, a wonderful copy medal. But if you do have that Illustrated Lee, I would not be pulling for this medal. I already have the Illustrated Lee, so I'm not going to be pulling for this, but this is a good medal. Copy medals are always going to be powerful, and this Axel is also a really, really good PvP medal. Either way, I'm not going to say skip it, but I'm also not going to say pull for it because y'all should be in save mode. But if you don't give a shit and you just want to have Axel because you love him,
go for the medal.
Play the game however you want. Moving on a smaller note, you've got VIP. It's typical. You get the VIP banner, so you get to pull on it once and you get a whole bunch of cool medals. You get 100 spooky cookies, and you're also getting a rainbow gem and some cute little avatar parts. And you also get Defense Boost 7 Max. We still haven't seen this medal offered for free-to-play players, but I imagine that that's coming in the near future, I would hope, maybe by next month. VIP's already gotten this a few times, or a couple times, however many fucking times that they've gotten it. But we'll see when we can get it. Also, in the Moogle shop, you're able to purchase the new 5 traits, so the ground negative 70%, extra attack 50%, raid damage 50%, etc., for 1,000 jewels. Now that is not worth it to me, even though there's no limit. Y'all should be saving your jewels. If anything, you would have purchased it last week when it was 500 jewels. I don't recommend this. It's a little pricey. Moving on, we've got a surprise quest, so the gorilla quote-unquote quests that they come out with periodically throughout the month. This time you're getting 10 speed gems and 50 spooky cookies, so just make sure you do that. It only lasts for a day. And we've also got Luxord now. So we've had Larxine and Marluxia, and now we are getting Luxord. He is a magic enemy, pretty easy to down, nothing too difficult. Just make sure you beat him, get your 100 cross coins, and then unlock it for those 100 spooky cookies. Super easy. Then we've got our big bonus challenge of the month, in which you can get 5,000 jewels. We are versing the Upright Defender. Now, I made a video on the Upright Defender, but for the chasm of challenges, but the concept is the same. The strategies that you use to approach it is the same. In my opinion, this should be easier for you guys because you have your pick of Keyblades now. You're not locked into Bad Guy Breaker or anything like that. The Gummi Golem, however, is a completely different kind of enemy, and I'll probably end up making a video on how to defeat that because it is a lot harder. Either way, get your 5,000 jewels, get your 100 spooky cookies, and call it a day, hunty. I wanted to talk about the new high score challenge, which is actually pretty interesting. You can get a rainbow gem from ranking and also a spirit part, which I don't think they've included this in high score challenges, as well as some spooky cookies. So this high score challenge is definitely worth it. The score medals are also pretty diverse. Most people should have a lot of these medals that they're offering, so there's a good chance that you can rank pretty high. Make sure you do it. The last thing I wanted to talk about was the rating that I mentioned earlier. You have a chance to get 50 spooky cookies, but you also have a chance to get these medals. These are old Halloween event medals that they released in the past, but you do require all 3 of these Sora, Goofy, and Donald medals in order to combine them into the newly upgraded Supernova Plus Pals plus Sora Donald Goofy C, whatever it's fucking called now. Now this medal is actually pretty interesting because in my opinion it's like a tanking medal. It overwrites the enemy's general upright, reverse defense, as well as its attack. It has a decent multiplier as well, and I feel like it has a place for certain situations, like I said, if you are trying to tank or to draw out turns. But overall it's nothing too overly crazy. Still pretty good though. They're offering traits for it in the shop for 1,000 jewels, so if you need traits you can get them that way. Alright, moving on to Dark Road, let's talk about the 3 new cards, which are Marluxia, Larxine, and Zexion. Now basically these are carbon copies of some of the sub-ability cards that they've been coming out with recently, like Xion and Sephiroth. They start out at slightly lower base power than those cards, but still they are pretty powerful. Now as far as pulling for them, I don't recommend ever pulling on the normal banners. I always recommend for you guys to wait for them to have guaranteed deals. And if they follow the trend that they've been following since the game's release, we usually get 1 guaranteed banner per month. And I think we've exhausted that this past week. Maybe next month we'll get another guaranteed banner with these cards obviously available in the pool. And finally, we've got a new quest in which you can get materials that can go towards anything really, but it's mostly specifically geared for Earrings 3, which if you guys have been crafting your accessories, after you get to a certain point, it takes a whole bunch of badges in order to evolve and craft accessories to get up to rank 4. But this is good. I'm hoping they come out with more of these events. It seems like they will. The board is pretty diverse as well and gives a whole bunch of materials too, including a couple of rare ones as well. You do have to defeat 700 enemies within the quest in order to get that 1,000 jewels, and ultimately every single thing in the board, as well as that card draw ticket. So do keep that in mind, though you do have an unlimited amount of times to do it. That's about it for this Monday's update. I hope I didn't forget anything. I probably did, because I'm not really looking at anything right now. I'm just looking at the Japanese version of the game, so I'm sorry if I missed anything, but there's always another video to cover that in. But aside from that, what are you guys most excited for about this week? For the new medals, all the jewels we're getting 8,000 jewels basically if you combine the login bonus and then the big bonus challenge. Are you excited about the avatar boards? Now that I realize I just forgot to mention that there are some reprinted avatar boards. Don't get them for the skills, but just for the cute ass clothes. Are you guys excited for the new story update that's coming in Dark Road, which if you guys remember, it's going to be pretty soon at the end of this month / early November. Whatever it is that you are excited about, let me know in the comments below. But with that being said, y'all, I will see you in the next one.